Yep, no camera tricks involved in the making of this fusion yo-yo.
I don't think that dude from the YouTube video could do that.
That dude, what's his name?
Zach Gormley.
That is a Devin Supertramp produced video.
It is. That's
Or
why
a
it's
shot
so
or
epic.
edited.
And I'll admit, the dude is absolutely phenomenal at the yo-yo. I will say though, and listen, I'm not trying to step on anybody's dreams, and I'm not trying to diminish anything that anybody aspires to. And if you're, and this is for me personally, okay? And I don't think that everybody should.
As opposed to.
Just for the world.
As opposed to from us corporately.
Yeah, you could tell me if you agree with me or not. This isn't the kind of thing that I'm expecting everyone to agree. I'm just saying I have a preference about a particular thing. And I
yo-yo while you're talking
And
about?
I will say that I teach my children this. Just I will go ahead and get that out there. I believe that there are a few things in life that you should be careful how good you get at them. In no particular order. Yo-yoing. I just think you gotta be careful at how good you get at yo-yoing. Okay.
Are you saying this because you know I'm better than you at yo-yoing?
No. I'm just saying that I just think about the things that my kids are into. The second one is magic. I'm sorry.
Magic.
Some people are really into magic. As magicians, they make a career out of being a magician. Personally, for me and my family, I just don't think the McLaughlins should be that good at magic. When it's just like, son, magic's something that you should enjoy but don't get too good at it.
Can you turn the AC on because it's getting hot in here? And I don't just mean literally hot in here. I mean, this is controversial.
I turned it on 72 just a second ago. Okay.
I'm feeling the heat from...
I've got two more.
I'm feeling the heat from magicians and yo-yoists out there.
Well, I got two more groups.
If you're gonna keep making enemies,
I'm just telling you.
You need to run this by me first.
Juggling.
Okay, I agree.
You can't. You don't need to get too good at juggling. And lastly, you don't need to get too good at balloon animals. I'm just saying it. I've known lots of people who are really good at all these things, and they've made a career out of them.
Really? You know a professional balloon animalist?
I know the kind of person who's so good at balloon animals that
a clown.
They can get paid to do it at a party.
And
you know what?
Are they in clown face?
I like the fact that you are that good at balloon animals because my kids love it. But then when they start really trying to figure it out, I'm like, hold on, no. You don't want to know how to do that. You want to know someone who knows how to do that. But you don't want to be the guy who actually can do it. I'm sorry. I know I'm making some people upset. It's me personally. I'm not saying this is not a moral issue. This is not right or wrong. It's just in the McLaughlin household, we can't be too good at magic, yo-yoing, juggling, or balloon animals. Just something my dad kind of instilled in me.
Well, it sounds like you've got something against clowns and like mimes and magicians.
Miming, you can add that to the list. You shouldn't be too good at miming either. It's just it's a certain profile. I know I'm profiling people, whatever. Just just my family, just us personally.
I'll add something to the list. Pet owners. Oh. I'm just joking. Well, not really.
First of all, that's not a skill.
I know.
I mean, it is, but you either have a pet or you don't. And let me tell you,
a certain type of person.
I love animals, and I really want a pet.
I was joking. I was making a joke.
50% of me wants a pet.
I was making a joke of what's the thing that I could say that would upset a faction of people.
Do you agree with me about these things, though? Okay, I want you to be vulnerable, who loves himself. If Lincoln or Lily or Lando came home and they were like, Dad,
I'm majoring in juggling.
I know exactly what I want to do. I want to be the world's best juggler. Would you be like, son, whatever you want, you should go and make it happen? Because and the movies tell you that's what you should say. In my house, it'd be like, all right, let's talk for a second. I'm a parent. I gotta be a parent.
Right. You gotta put up a hedge of protection.
And it has nothing. If Locke came and said, I want to be the best male ballet person in the world, I'd be like, all right, go for it. We're not talking about. I'm talking about those 5 things. Magic, yo-yoing, balloon animals, juggling, and miming. the 5 things that you got to be careful about. Do you agree with me? I'm asking you a question. Lincoln says, I want to be the best juggler in the world, Dad.
Well, yo-yo is another. No to juggling, but maybe to yo-yoing.
Oh, you think you can get by with yo-yoing?
Yeah, It's still going strong. People love it. There's a day after it. Somebody needs to carry it on to the next generation.
I mean,
Did you see the kid in the video?
The one thing I will say about magic is that there are some people who've just made one heck of a career out of magic. I can't think of too many people who've made a career out of yo-yoing, juggling, balloon animals, or miming. Name a famous mime today.
Well, they don't have names. They're nameless. Oh, no, I'm sorry, they're speechless. They
I have
do
stuck
names.
my hand in so many pots on this Mythical Morning. Anyone who's into any of these things is going to be really upset with me. I don't like him anymore.
Sadly, I think that
you knew I thought like
you've
this.
Probably encompassed all of our fan base.
You don't understand. I'm into all these things. It's like,
What? There's one person out there that's into all of them. A juggling,
there's like
yo-yoing mime magician is out there, and her world is just
If I
crushed.
get the balloons, I try to figure it out, but then when I start feeling that I'm getting where I really figured it out, I'm like, whoa. Back off.
I get
I
your
wanna
point.
know how it
I've
works.
got your point.
And doing a magic trick or two for a crowd, that's fine. But you get a costume, and you get an assistant. Gone too far.
I'm sorry. That one girl out there who that was your thing, the miming, juggling, magician yo-yoist. You know what? He wasn't ruling out doing all of them if you were doing all of them.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't like all those things. I'm saying that I do not like those things. And if I have any control over my children, they won't like them. But it doesn't mean that you can't like them. And somebody's got to like them. My kids actually enjoy watching it. I just don't want them to be the performers. Have I made myself clear?
Well, after this episode, I really thought I had a future in yo-yoing. You've made yourself clear.
That's the best yo-yo trick anybody's ever done, by the way. If we wanted to be professional yo-yoists and we were able to do
Well,
that.
the sad thing is that it was very close to a magic trick.